This is The Right of Way with Ryan Moore as your host. Today we have Amanda Lee. We've had Amanda Lee on previously for her book, We All Fall Down. Now we get to discuss her latest book, Ladybug. Hello, Amanda.
Hello, Ryan.
I'm really excited to have you on today. I read the book and I love it. Now, can you explain to the audience what is the premise of Ladybug?
Um, it's more like an arc story from good to evil, from evil to good, and from a lot of healing and self growth.
That sounds great. So, from what I read, it's a fantasy novel.
Mm-hmm.
So it has a lot of like family type situations dealing with fantastical existential crises and situations that are beyond their normal control.
Yeah.
So, and if you want to find that, where can you find it?
The book, you can find it on Amazon.
Okay. And just to get started, what is the origin story behind the creation of Ladybug?
Oh, when I was writing We All Fall Down, I took a break and I looked out the window, and on the window pane, I saw a ladybug. And I thought to myself, oh, a ladybug. And then from there, this story spun in my head, and I wrote it down, side notes, and then from there, um, I wrote Ladybug.
Well, that sounds interesting.
Mhm.
I uh I was wondering what is the central theme and message of Ladybug?
The central theme of Ladybug, I think it would be you're enough. Like you are always enough to anyone that is struggling in their lives of a search for answers or healing or understanding. You are always enough. And I guess also it would be like things are not always what they seem. Even when we feel like we have things pegged out, it's not at all what it seems.
Hmm. That's touching. And it does that tie into your belief about things in general?
Yeah, I mean, my core beliefs revolve and resonate highly with Jesus Christ and his teachings, especially the Sermon on the Mount.
Hmm. Yes, I too am a follower of Christ, and I can fully understand where you're coming from on how you view things.
Mhm.
And I myself have felt compelled through reading like what you were describing. But on to the next one. What inspirations for characters and plot helped shape Ladybug?
Mhm. As far as like the inspiration for characters, um, I would say I got inspired Dean, the character of Dean from, of course, Supernatural. His wife Zoe from Zoe Deschanel, I think.
Deschanel?
Deschanel. And And then, of course, Elliot's father was very John Goodman. And there's others. But yeah, when I build characters, I always end up based off any little characteristic traits that pop in my head. I link them to a character, like a celebrity, and it's easier for me to build off that, and just I'll already know, their mannerism, the personality, and it helps also with the dialogue and the way they perceive, the perception of the role they play in the story. So it's fun.
So what it sounds like is you've already pre-built characters for certain actors that could be in a
Exactly.
movie.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. It's like if you're listening, I'm sure she'd be interested in a film version. What is your favorite character from Ladybug?
Oh my gosh. I would. Oh my gosh, there's a lot of characters. Uh, I think I would say it's a cross between 88 and Crimson.
What can you describe those characters for the audience who haven't read the
Um,
book yet?
okay, without giving spoilers or whatever. The book's been out, so if it's spoilers, too bad. You should have gotten the book. 88 is the golden retriever mix that comes out that was transformed into a golden retriever but was once an 88-year-old elderly man in a nursing home. And Crimson is this mythical Pegasus that had an arc of good to evil and then back to good.
So has like a full 360 type arc. That's interesting. We we all have our heights and our lows, and I can fully relate to that. And do you have plans for a sequel? I'm sure you get asked that a lot.
If I get anyone asking, hey, are you going to make a sequel? What happens next? Then, okay, I'll go ahead and do a sequel. But if not, then I'll just leave it as is. I'll just wait for a fan to request a sequel, and then I'll go ahead and do a sequel. But until then, no sequels.
No sequels for you? Come back 1 year?
Yeah, maybe.
Do you plan Ladybug to appear in other media?
I would love to see Ladybug done in either a board game or video game. No, I think it would work most with board game, especially since board game was almost like the focal point of the story. And that'd be great if they made a movie out of it.
I would watch it.
Yeah. Thank you.
It would also work as a comic, maybe.
I don't know, maybe comic or graphic novel.
Yeah. I would totally read that. Yeah. So, have you any upcoming projects or events?
Yes, actually I do. You will always find the fancy mongers doing projects. There's always something we're doing. Currently this project that I have is a comic book company.
Interesting.
Yeah, I'm super excited. Oh my gosh, the label is so cute. We wanted to go with, I'm not going to tell you the label is right now, but it's a surprise. But we wanted to go with Cheeky Panda because, my friends used to call me Panda a lot. And I thought it'd be cute if it would have been called Cheeky Panda. That would have been cute. But apparently, some Asian toilet paper company is called Cheeky Panda. So we
I-
couldn't go with that.
Isn't that always the way? You come up with a name and then found out like other people have already taken it.
Yeah.
And it would be an awkward association by
Yeah.
name.
Yeah. But the comic book is gonna be so flippin' dope. And I'm really excited. And I don't want to say much about it, but the concept is very unique and different, in my opinion.
Well, we'll have to do another interview to go into detail of that when you release it. That
For
sounds
sure.
fascinating.
Oh, and when you find my book on Amazon, you can also find my recently also published book, a 365-day journey. It's a daily devotional, and I would like to say that that book was the most tedious and difficult book out of all the other books that I've done. Only because, I mean, I was very led with each and every page. Truly feel it in my spirit that I was led by Christ what exactly to put in each page and on what day. It was a really interesting self-discovery journey personally as well. So you check that out. And yeah, I have um
Anything upcoming?
yes. I have my second book signing event coming up next month, September 26th, at the Half Priced Bookstore. And yeah, it should be from 1 to 3 or 3:30.
And where can you find this half price book?
I think it's in Coliseum, I believe. Fort Wayne, Indiana. Yeah.
Now you heard it. Be there to meet the author, get a signature. You will not regret it. Do you have any pointers for an inspiring author?
Um, I would say write down as much notes, thoughts, and ideas. Um, it doesn't matter when or where you're at. You should always, especially if you leave the house, you should always have either a notebook or your phone in handy because there is inspiration in everything, just like there's art in everything. Um, and yeah, try not to push things aside for too long and let them end up stagnant. Like any little time you have, you should, even if it's just 5 or 10 minutes a day, and tend to that baby.
It sounds like you're describing a garden.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
One must always be vigilant, or the rodents will feast.
What? Okay, yeah. Yeah, the rodents of what's it called when people pers-
Uh,
it starts with a P. I want to say pastrami. No, it
pastrami.
starts with a P.
Yes, when they procrastinate.
Yes.
I just wanted to keep you going.
Yeah.
But yeah, I always felt like, yeah, it's like even if you have like a few minutes, just
Mm-hmm.
try to delve. Even if you don't write sentences or something, try to like craft your story. It's like writing notes is very important, and
Mm-hmm.
keeping maybe even talking out your story can help you advance. I felt that works too.
Mm-hmm.
But I really enjoyed this little interview.
What was your favorite part of the book
Oh, my favorite part.
and why?
Oh, well, now we're going to reverse interview.
Just that question, that's all.
Okay. So, my favorite part was actually toward the beginning. I like the nuance of the characters before they start all the adventures when they're just camping and uh and you're learning a bit about them. I like the quiet moments sometimes more than the big flashy ones. So that was mostly the interaction between the father and son.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, I think those were probably the most poignant part, and I really did like the reveal scene. But I don't want to spoil too much.
Mm-hmm.
But
Well,
anyway, this has been a right of way interview with your host Ryan Moore and guest Amanda Lee.
thank you so much for having me.
Thank you so much for being here, and we appreciate you every day. And and this has been the right of way.